Feeling aliveness in the body, the breath, the contact with the ground. Feeling in the contact with the ground if there's any movement of the breath in those areas. Feeling the contact with the air, the aliveness in the skin, the freshness with the in-breath, and the natural release and outpouring, a natural generosity with the out-breath. So simple. Even if we have a short time, we can have the feeling, cultivate the sense of having some time just to be alive. Just to find out with our own experience, really touch aliveness. Simply, clearly, freshly. Within the rhythm of the breath, with its tides going out, washing through the body, and coming in, washing in with freshness. Within that rhythm, we could feel for the rhythms of the physical heart. Just as the breath happens by itself, washes through. You can feel the rhythms of the heart, its electricity, solidity, warmth, curves, pulsing by itself. In my own chest, as in so many other chests. Simple and strange. Cells with their own volume, intensity, and a kind of intelligence, here and in other bodies, other creatures. So opening for that kinship and mystery in the simple beating of the heart. Within the simple flushing tides of the breathing. Leaving room for thinking to be going on by itself. Leaving room for our opinions about how we think we're doing in meditation. Or whether we think we should be sitting or lying a little bit differently. If we could just let the body be comfortable for a few minutes. As comfortable as possible. Letting body be body. And noticing how little effort is needed from my part to allow body to be in contact with ground, air, breath, and these natural movements. Starting to feel for the whole field of body in its aliveness, pulsing. All the different interweaving rhythms along with breath and heartbeat. Maybe resting back to really be in a mode of receiving the cellular life. Allowing room for all the pulsing, opening, contracting, flowing in the field of body. Just letting thoughts be secondary for a while. They're allowed to be just another kind of flow that happens by itself, perhaps. Letting breath be breath, heartbeat be heartbeat. And just noticing other signs of aliveness that come across. Letting yourself rest back like a lake spread out, on and into the ground. Receiving impressions of aliveness happening by itself. Like raindrops on the water, like a breeze or a mist coming across the surface of the lake. Let it all be as it is. And opening to that field of cellular life happening by itself. Sensing cells as not so different from each other. Feeling an emphasis on the fact of so many cells cooperating. And less sense of the difference between a brain cell or a bone cell, muscle cell, skin cell. Just opening to sense cells. With their own flow, their own kind of breathing, opening and receiving, contracting and letting go. Letting the brain cells just rest and be not so important for a while. Resting in that quiet, ancient, fresh rhythm of life and aliveness, and feeling for a kind of stillness that we could sort of drop into as we receive and tune into the cells. May all beings be at ease, happy, living in kindness. And may our practice and our lives be dedicated towards liberation for all.